Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about the current astrological weather for the fall of 2020, as well as Mars retrograde coming up. Okay, I think I'm going to put out a video where I break down like all of September, like an astrological weather for September, but I also just wanted to do a shorter video where I kind of summarize what's going on right now. So the week of August 22nd, we have Mars square Saturn, and I've talked about this in videos before. But we're going to be experiencing the square 3 times. The second half of August, specifically the week of August 23rd, we have a small taste of what the fall is going to be like. From now until December, we're in this constrictive, squeezing, frustrated sort of energy. So the end of August is a bit of a taste of the fall. And what we have are 3 different signs that all like to push forward, squaring each other. So like lots of tension. And there's this energy of the self and passionate, and it's frustrated and it's fiery. And then there's this energy of the corporations and institutes and politics and systems and structures that we have. And then there's this energy of, hey, what is going to work for everybody? Like, it can't just be the me, it has to be the we in order to create this change. And honestly, we need tension in order to create change. That's just how we are as human beings. Once we have this tense energy, that's when we're able to create the change that we need to have, because everything's always easy and harmonious and flowing. We're not going to be moved. We're not going to be moved to change. So the fall is a lot of that. It's a lot of tension. It's a lot of frustration. It's also a lot of action. Mars specifically moving retrograde. Mars in Aries is passionate, and it's a warrior, and it's going to fight to the death for what it believes in. And Aries is the self, the individual. And so we have this energy that's a bit being asked to move backwards and revisit some things. So September is pretty similar to the energy of March. It's like same but different, I guess, where we have a different perspective since we have in March. But it's still that tension in the air. Really, a lot of September, you're going to see frustration and arguments and, standing up for what you believe in. And it's, everyone believes in different things, and there's a lot of division right now. It's really being blown up in the media, that division between like, what side are you on? And honestly, from my own personal belief, it seems like a lot of people aren't on either side. They're just kind of in the middle, like, what the hell is going on? What is truth? What is not? And as we get closer to November and December, a lot of truth and also a lot of crumbling is going to be happening for the rest of the year. There also will be opportunities in September to find new ways to work, find new ways to be productive, find new ways that work for us that haven't worked in the past. So there's this window of opportunity while we're still in Virgo season to find new ways for this to work for us. It's emotional. It's tense. I had a wise soul sister tell me recently to just put one foot in front of the other, right? Like, if all we can do that day is put one foot in front of the other and do the things that we need to do that our body needs in that day, then just do that. 2020's truly taught me that I have to take care of myself and prioritize myself in order to show up the way that I want to. And we can't move into this new cycle without doing that. I really think that 2020 has sort of shifted so many people's priorities and made things come to light that they were putting away in a closet. And we've all grown so much in such a short period of time. And the fall is, while it can feel super heavy and tense, because that's truly where the planet's alignment is. It's all necessary in order to come out the other side, a changed society. And one thing for me that's really been helpful is finding a group of people that I can really confide in and be my most vulnerable self, because Aquarius energy that we're moving into is truly the collective, and it's creating that tribe of people for yourself so that you can survive, because we're social creatures. We're not meant to do this alone, right? And there's been so much separation from friends and family this year. There's been so much quarantine. It's really essential that we create that tribe of people for support, because what we've seen over even the last 200 years is like the individuation process, and where families have moved farther apart from each other and community has sort of fizzled out, especially at least in the United States especially. And the age of Aquarius that we're moving into over these next few years is truly asking us to create a tribe of people and to have a community. So for my own personal beliefs, I feel like that's really what I've created as a priority, is bringing a tribe of people together that support me and we can support each other. And also just how important community is. And regardless of that, like creating the community that you want, that your soul needs, not the one that doesn't fill you up, or not the one that drains you wholly, completely until you're just dead on the floor. Of course, boundaries have really also come up this year. Like, it's just very important to create solid boundaries around what you say yes to, because otherwise we just don't have the energy. We just don't have the energy to survive. And ultimately, as humans, we want to thrive, and we need each other to thrive. So I guess what I'm saying is the fall is really, really hard. Mars retrograde goes from the 9th of September all the way to the beginning of November. This is a time of reviewing something about the self and standing up for what you believe in. And when planets move into Libra, we have this lens of like the we too. So how can I step into my power and take care of myself enough to understand what the we needs, and in order to take down the systems and structures that are currently at play? It's not about Democrat or Republican. If you zoom way out into the bigger picture, you see that this is a bigger wake-up call, that humanity is truly waking up to its own power, that the feminine energy is rising, that the need for emotional intelligence is necessary, that the need for tribes of people is important to survive. The more we feed into the media saying you're on one side or the other, your ego is holding so strong to your beliefs that have always served you but no longer do, the worse it's going to be. So take care of yourselves, find a tribe of people, put one foot in front of the other in order to create the reality that you want to live in, even if that's as simple as, I'm going to take a shower today, and I'm going to clean my house, and I'm going to check in with my friend. Great. And it doesn't matter how big your steps are. Just one foot in front of the other in order to create that reality that you want to live in. I'm always open for emails and messages about what is going on astrologically. It is my passion to help everyone understand themselves truly and fully. And it is also my passion to understand the bigger picture of what the astrological weather is saying for the time and for the year and for the 200-year cycle, and all the way zoomed out into the 2,000-year cycle. So if you do have questions, leave them below or send me a message. I'm also doing birth chart readings if you want to understand where this tension lives in your specific chart. Please reach out via email. I hope that the tension and challenges that are showing up in your life are going to help you lean into a new, different you, where you get to exfoliate part of yourself and grow into something new. And if we lean into that, if we lean into where the growth lives and embrace it as something that needs to happen from a soul level, the easier this is going to be. So take care of yourself, take care of each other, sending love. See you soon.